game, like ledge dashing, are they just multi-shining, right? It sort of
Yeah.
exposes a bit of what kind of player you are. And so my friend will watch like Fox and be like, okay, is he gonna up tilt, like way dash up tilt, ledge dash up tilt? Which is, that's pretty heavy metagaming, but I do think it's kind of funny.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit, it may be a little bit more difficult to tell for Fox players. Maybe this is just me. But I feel like if you're a Fox player and you're like hand warming with multi shine, I think that's just more like literally warming your hands, like making sure that like you're executing fast because you need to be.
Yeah.
As a litmus test rather than like doing things that are practical. Even though he does, running double shine there. Uh, so obviously your multi shines do need to be on point for that. But
Yeah. Nice baits it out. That should be it. Yep. Really good up
Brub,
get up
Brub
tech bait.
moving quickly, I gotta
Yeah.
say.
Bro's been unranked during the last couple of sets. And keeping his hands warm.
He absolutely is.
Nice. And that really good
Grinding.
shine to cover that grab. Goes another shine. Only two more
Yeah.
jumps left. Goes the wrong way, unfortunately. Another grab.
Brub making sure to keep himself like horizontally really mobile, and that can be tricky for like Pup to deal with, because he can just like kind of overshoot like an arrow way past Pup, and then like wait for Pup to maybe transfer out something, and then he does that.
Yeah. Wow, really good air dodge there. Skirts right over the side of the stage. What I want to see from Drew right now is like clearly what's causing him to die right now. Is the fact that he's getting grabbed at these horrible percents. So like, if nothing else, the one thing he should figure out this game is how he can avoid getting grabbed so frequently, right? Like, if
Yeah,
that problem persists, there's no way that he can win this set. He has to solve that problem first and foremost.
really tricky against Fox to like to have that game plan. It's
Yeah.
especially if you're looking for grabs of your own. He was just there.
One thing that
Clear opportunity
ooh,
there.
just a really bad DI again. Instead of a free kill, he gets nothing. Pretty unlucky, but it doesn't matter. He gets to kill anyways. Yeah, just these grabs are really just causing Drew to hemorrhage really badly. I don't think the set is at all unwinnable for him.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
okay.
Get the follow
Definitely
up.
the right DI there because he's gonna die.
He's been favoring these up smashes. I do think at the lower percents, I do like up throw, up air, just because like you can get like potentially another aerial off of it, at least another back air.
Yeah,
I like the better like the bigger damage because then you're like let's say like 50 or 60%, and that's like really juicy percent for like another up throw, up air, potentially like a kill.
yeah.
Like even with
Nice.
throwing a few lasers there, yeah.
It's just, he's sort of just, like, the thing with that, and like you might say, like from, someone's not thinking too hard about it, it's like you say, okay, Drew, like, guessed wrong, and he died for it. But the problem is like, Brub was never actually in any danger. He just reacted to a mistake being made, right? And that's like this mid-level
Mhm.
mentality block where like people treat it like a winner's game. They have to make these like crazy plays to win the games. But in practice, like Brub did nothing. He just sat and waited for Drew to make a mistake and just reacted to the mistake. He didn't make any decision. He just reacted to a mistake and did the right thing.
Something I'm also noticing also out of Drew, I think a little bit, is I think his aerials probably be thrown out like a little bit later because not only is he undershooting them somewhat, but I think when he's throwing them out a little too early, I mean he's getting a bunch of rest kills as
Yeah,
it's
in the course of your thought, two rests
yeah. I
happened.
mean like obviously you'd like to be getting those, but I think Brub's been able to like just kind of counter hit out of like the earlier areas, like especially with like Shine if Drew lands like close to him. And that hasn't been working out in Drew's favor. I like to see him like mix up the timings and was like a little bit more. Like even there, like I feel like that fair was like shield.
I mean, he needs to go into Uncle Punch at this point. That's what I'm noticing. If you're gonna get
Yeah.
grabbed, fine. You want to play that certain way, sure. He's out of jumps. He's got one more. That's it. He's dead.
So yeah, it's pretty easy. That's actually like not terribly difficult if you're Fox. Like, when they have
Um,
only one jump
it
left.
should be harder than the way Drew made it.
Yeah.
Drew, his DI on recovery is a little transparent. But yeah, it's definitely not impossible for Fox to get those shines.
Yeah.
Let's
But
see.
you can, if you're a Fox, you can. I feel like you can like fake going out there and like bait out like a drift and then like
Yeah,
re-land and then go back out there. So
yeah.
it's like there's at least a tree
hmm
for it.
If you notice too, Drew's drift on all of his aerials are he's so used to Fox running away, he's constantly full drifting forward on all of his aerials. So if you watch his
Mhm.
next back air forward air, he's committing like directly into Fox, and that's the kind of drift that invites you to get grabbed. Because if you fade your aerials back, you can't get grabbed.
Yeah, exactly.
So you'll see here he'll be stuck inside, and
Yeah, it wasn't quite sure what to do there. Maybe he was trying to waveland on platform.
yeah, ooh, grounded laser could have been grabbed.
I think that was meant to be a shine grab.
Fine.
Laser.
Oh my god, he read the
Oh
in
yeah,
plays and missed it. It's not gonna die from this though, but still pretty painful because that could have been the game.
I could have. I feel like again, a pro upper might have actually done the job, but it will do the
Yeah,
job here.
it's the same thing, right? He goes for this boost grab. Brub makes no choice, and he gets grabbed for it, and
Yeah,
then he
I
dies.
I believe Brub is up 2-0. The
Yep,
graphic
that's
might
right.
be incorrect. Yeah, so yeah, Brub is up 2-0. Um, Going to this third game, I imagine Drew will either take him back to Dreamland or, well, sorry, back to Fountain, or yeah, to Dreamland. I think he's going to go with Fountain. I understand he seemed to be keeping it a little closer that second game, but
Yeah, wow, really nice crouch from Drew to not get up tilted there.
opportunity here, a little bit overzealous in the forward smash. I would have liked to see like be an air level to at least get in Brub's face while there's a
Thinking
disadvantage.
another really good shark too from that up air. Brub just seems to have a really good read on Puff's drift, and that's really gonna make it painful for Drew.
Yeah.
And not smash shine these up airs. He's just taking a lot more percent than he needs to. It's okay. Slows down a bit on the aerials, which I like.
Something that Brub's really good at, and like this is like a staple of like good Fox play, is like basically like mixing in like disguising the aerials like really quickly like with dash dance. So like you just like dash back and then like instant aerial the other way. Like mixing
Yeah.
that in with the dash dance, it makes it really hard to react. And obviously it's a really good tool because I mean obviously it's you can do it on reaction to basically anything in your Fox.
Yeah, it goes for that reset, but Fox techs it. Ooh. Okay, gets another one. Tournament winners. Nice, nice. Really good forward smash there.
Drew
Probably
mentioned
gonna go high.
Drew mentioned a little earlier that he got mad at the thought of Willie P watching him get 3-0'd. This was against a Marth. Since then hasn't succumbed to that fate, but we'll see. Maybe he finds something within him at the very last hour of this set, as he's down
Yeah.
3 stocks to 1 versus Brub, but maybe
Honestly,
not.
Brub just playing amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
even that short up air into the other one, like his combo strings were so good. He got
just
really
calling